Have you ever wondered how a truly fair society would distribute its resources, especially when differences in talent or effort lead to unequal outcomes? It is a question that philosophers have pondered for centuries. In John Rawls's theory of justice as fairness, the difference principle states that social and economic inequalities are permissible only if they benefit the least advantaged members of society. It is the second part of his second principle of justice. This principle arises from a thought experiment called the original position, where individuals choose societal rules from behind a veil of ignorance, unaware of their own social status, talents, or beliefs. Rawls argues that rational individuals in this impartial state would prioritize safeguarding the well-being of the worst off, because they themselves might end up in that position. They would not choose strict equality, which could stifle innovation and productivity, nor would they choose a system where the talented could exploit the less fortunate. Instead, they would opt for a system where any inequalities serve to improve the lot of those at the bottom. This ensures that economic gains generated by more talented or hardworking individuals must ultimately trickle down or contribute to the material improvement of everyone, particularly those with the fewest advantages. It is a powerful concept, ensuring that economic growth is never at the expense of the most vulnerable. Practically, this means that policies like progressive taxation, social safety nets, or investments in education and healthcare for disadvantaged communities could be justified under the difference principle. For instance, if higher wages for innovators lead to new technologies that vastly improve the living standards of everyone, including the poor, then that inequality is acceptable. However, if wealth accumulation for a few offers no discernible benefit to the least well-off, then it would be deemed unjust. It provides a framework for evaluating whether specific societal structures or economic arrangements are truly fair. What makes the difference principle particularly insightful is its lexicographical priority. It is not just one principle among many. It is subordinate only to the first principle, which guarantees equal basic liberties. This means that economic efficiency or aggregate welfare can never justify sacrificing the fundamental rights or the specific benefit to the least advantaged. It is a nuanced approach that seeks not to eliminate all differences but to ensure that they are always structured for collective good. By insisting that any economic or social differences must ultimately serve the well-being of the least fortunate, the difference principle provides a robust ethical compass for designing institutions. It challenges us to look beyond simple notions of equality and to critically assess whether prosperity truly benefits all members of society, ensuring a more stable and just social order for everyone.